Good morning, guys. We are live. Market just opened. I had to take a little bit there, get the OBS set up. We are up about almost $3,000 today, unrealized for the day. $2,790. This is from our Amazon spread, our Activision, and our Qualcomm. Our Qualcomm trade is now up 48%. And our Amazon spread is above max gains. Again, we have the Amazon 1782.50, 1785 vertical bull call spread for the October 18th, 2019 expiration. We bought that for $1.25 a contract. Max that could be worth is the difference between the two strikes, which is 250. 250 divide that by 1.25. That's 100% max net return on our Amazon trade. So we're going to take a look and see if we can close out that Amazon trade now, lock in those profits. Up over $1,000 on the Amazon trade alone. We could have over a $2,000, I think $2,500. We have 20 contracts, so 20, multiply that by 125. That's a $2,500 net profit. So buy to close, sell to close. Call, October 18th Expo. Okay, we're buying to close to 1785, selling to close to 1782.50. This is at $1.75. Stocks at 1793 right now. I'm going to put in a net credit of, let's say, 2.00. If that executes today, great. If not, hold on to it till tomorrow. Okay, that order is placed. Wait for that to execute throughout the day. If it does, our Qualcomm trade is up nicely. I'm going to lock in profits on that right now. Sell to close. 274 by 283. So I'm going to put in an order for, let's say, I'll put in 278. I just want to get rid of it. Move on to the next thing here. Now it's 270 by 279, so I'm going to lower that to 275. Sell to close. Place trade. Still not executed. 269 by 275. Last traded at $2.74.
Selling off to the lows, 52.71 now.
Let's see. Alrighty, that just sold, guys. That sold at 275. We locked in a profit so far of, let me get the E-Trade account pulled up here. And this was our Qualcomm trade, guys. We just made this the other day. That's why it's so important to lock in profits. Let's see, gains. What's today? The 17th. 17th. And here is our profit on the Qualcomm trade. There we go, guys. Here it is. As you can see, realized October 17th. October 17th. Here is the total realized gain for today already. We just made $780, and it's only 7 minutes into the trading day. That is really nice. That's why I love overnight trades. Here's the opening transaction. We paid $1.96 for it. Closing transaction, we closed it out for $2.75. So 2.75, divide that by 1.96. We just made a 40.31% return on this trade on Qualcomm. Here's the symbol. Here's the Qualcomm. And we had the November 15th 80 strike calls. We could still hold on to those. That's fine. But you know what? With all the volatility going on, with everything going on now, I wanted to lock in profits. $779.60. Happy with that. And on to the next trade, guys. I'm still waiting for the Amazon trade to close out. Once that closes out, we're going to have even a much larger profit. Good morning, guys. Sorry for the delay there in saying hello and good morning, but I wanted to lock in profits there. So we just locked in those profits, and we still have a nice profit on Amazon. I'm hoping that's going to close out shortly here. You know what? We have a $350 profit on Activision. They expired November 1st. I didn't close that out and make another trade on that. Sell to close. Here's the trade right here. Here's our Activision. It's going for 143
Moody's
by 147. I'll put in 145. If that could fill, I'll put in one. Yeah, I'll put in 145 at 142 by 146. We're not going to get filled at 145. If we want it filled immediately.
And certain EU industries.
Let me see. It should drop a little bit. I'll put in 143. Sell to close.
Countries and sectors
Lock in gains.
Overall,
Let's see if it sells at 143. Nope. Market's pulling back a little bit here. That's live. Let me change that. See what it's at. 138 by 1. Put in 140. See if we sell.
Larry
there.
Kudlow tells reporters forced tech transfer might have to go into phase 2 of U.S.-China trade deal.
Might have to go into phase 2 of the China trade deal. Let me change this one more time here. We'll get in for 136. 35. Want to close that out. There we go. That closed out. We locked in profits. Let me look now and update.
Over U.S.-China trade pact.
Go back to portfolios. Let's see. Gains and losses. 1017 here is the new. This is going to bug me now. This is really going to bug me.
FT, future fintech shares moving back towards the pre-market highs now at $1.43, hit $2 earlier.
I did not hit 1,000. I only got $999.22. Again, this is realized now. Let's take a look. She's wrapped up in the books. The 17th we closed. Total realized gain $999.22, and you can see in the bottom right here it's only 9:41. So 10 minutes into the day, and we locked in $1,000 already. And that's what I mean about taking profit. You got to take profit, and you got to lock in gains as soon as you can. You can always get into another trade, but once you lose your profits, you're not getting those back. But if you lock in those profits, you could use those profits for your next trade, and then use your trade plan and have your stops and everything like that. So the Activision, we paid $1.12. We sold for $1.35. Let's see what our net gain on that was. 1.35. Divide that by 1.12. That was a gain of 20.54%. Over a 20% gain on Activision. Let's do this. So 20%. Over a 20% gain on that. And our Qualcomm, we sold for $2.75. We bought it for $1.96. 2.75, divide that by 1.96. We made a 40.31%. So 40% return on that trade. So as you guys can see, what we're looking for is anywhere between a 20 and a 70% gain on our trades. Nice day, nice profits, $999.22. We locked that in already, and as you can see, it's only the first 10 minutes of the trading day. Great day so far. Now we're going to go on live trading on our website, and we're going to look for a day trade, guys. We have some nice profits locked in already. What a great day already, guys. Let me go in the trade room here, see what you guys are saying before I look at anything.
IMF's Georgieva says cannot ignore financial instability, risks that come with prolonged low interest rates. Says encouraged by U.S.-China trade announcement.
Eric, there is no technical problems. If you can't view it on YouTube here, just refresh, or you might have a slow internet speed.
SINT, Syntax Technologies granted international patent method for improving the wear performance of ceramic polyethylene or ceramic articulation couples utilized in orthopedic joint prostheses. That's Sandy, India, November Tango with that patent news.
Amazon came right down to the 20 SMA, as you can see here on the left, the Amazon chart. Over to the right is the Qualcomm 3-month daily. Over to the left is the Amazon 1 minute today. You can see Amazon right now coming down to the 20 SMA, down to 1787.50 support and bouncing as of right now. I want to see a candle above that 10, and I want to see a candle above 1794 for me to possibly enter into a day trade with Amazon. Here's Qualcomm over here. Let's take a look. This one's still a nice swing trade setup. Not going to do anything with that yet. Facebook, let's see. Facebook's on the rise again, trading within a tight range from this morning. But as you could see today already, what's happening, guys, it's totally visible what you guys could see. Okay, here's opening bell 9:30. She popped up high all the way up to almost 191. She pulled back down to the 20 SMA, blue line here. She climbed. Here's the profit taking phase within the breakout momentum cycle. So here's profit taking, and then we have breakout momentum coming right now. And then once it gets up to resistance, it's either going to fail or jump past the resistance right here from the morning candle at 9:31. So we'll see right now. She's currently breaking through it. If it does, she's going to test resistance from the opening bell there and get all the way up to 190.89. I think it was 190. I can't see with that thing in the way there. But she's still holding the 10 SMA really well, still on the climb. That's looking good. Let's see if there's anything else we could possibly day trade here. Netflix reported yesterday. Had a nice beat. Stock's over $300 a share. As you can see, it was just up to almost 309, pulled back to 301. So let's see what we could do here, guys. It's 9:46, so like I said, we usually wait until 9:45 to start trading, let the market soak in. Also, guys, what I want you to take a look at really quick here, over to the left, let's look at Ulta. You guys know the trade plan, breakout momentum. Here's the SMA clusters. Now let's take a look at the 3-month daily. What's nice about this, guys, look at how well she's holding the 10-20 SMA right now, holding the 20, still on the climb. Another green candle here is going to be confirmation breakout momentum again, a phase within the cycle, and then we're going to look for 250 as the next resistance. It breaks 250, we're going to see her climb up to possibly 260, and then again at our target 270. We took profits back here, but we're still watching it because it is still in the breakout momentum cycle. So here when we entered, it was just entering the breakout momentum cycle. Now we're in the cycle and we're watching the phases. So here's the breakout momentum phase. Here is the profit taking phase, breakout momentum, profit taking. Now we're going to look for the next breakout momentum phase within the breakout momentum cycle here. So that's what we're watching for with Ulta. It might take a few days, but that's the beauty of our trade plan. We could keep this on the back burner, watch this, and say, okay, once we get that confirmation candle above 250, we could then enter into some calls, maybe for the November 15th monthly expo, possibly going into the December monthly expo. So again, Ulta still holding that 20. Nice chart here. Still keeping an eye on that because that could possibly be the next big trade right here. So keep an eye on that. Now let's take a look at, let's go down the watch list here. If you guys have anything you want to talk about or view, just comment in the trade room. www.thesantarelliexchange.com. Go in the trade room there. Click live trading on the site and let me know what you guys want to see. Chris Glissman asks, what is the Amazon spread? Chris, we have the Amazon 1782.50, 1785 vertical bull call spread for the October 18th, 2019 expo. We paid $1.25 a contract for that. Max could be worth the difference between the two strikes. So the difference between $17.82.50 and $17.85 is $2.50. $2.50, divide that by what we paid for this contract, $1.25, and that leaves us with our max net gain of 100% with Amazon at or above $17.85 a share on expiration date, which is tomorrow, October 18th. Google is still breaking out nice here. Let's take a look at the Google chart. The Google 1257.77. Let's see, 6 month. That's on a climb. Nice 1020 cross coming up right now. We're at resistance right now from going all the way back to April of 2019. No doubt in my mind she's going to make it up to possibly 1,300 now, especially with the election season coming up. You know what, guys? Let's do it. Let's make a trade on Google. All right, so first off, what I'm going to do, as any trader should do, you look at the calendar. Let's take a look here. Calendar, GOOGL. Let's take a look. Earnings are going to come up on October 28th, 2019. So we got about 2 weeks, a little less than 2 weeks, week and a half until we have earnings on Google. So that means I'm probably going to go with the 25th Expo, October 25th, unless I wanted to do an earnings trade, which is definitely doable. All right, 25th, Google's jumping here. Let's take a look. Get her in the book. Buy to open, sell to open. If I want to do some regular calls, or do I want to October 25th? Let's see. She's having a nice run here. But you know what? I'm going to feel much better if I go with my spread. And you know what? I'm going to make this a little bit bigger of a trade, I think. October 25th, she's on the run, guys. She's at new highs of the day already, 1758. So let's see, 1257, 50, 1260, going for $1.30, $1.35. Let's do the 1260, 250, 1265 vertical spread, $1.20. Let's try that, 1.20. I'll put in $4,000 in this trade. 4,000, divide that by 120. That'll give me about 30 contracts. $1.20. Alrighty. Let's see if she's gonna fill. Net credit. We gotta change that to net debit. Submit. Place trade. That's live. Still not filled. You know what? Let's see what the... That still didn't fill yet. So while I'm looking at that, waiting for that to fill, let me see. 1260, 750, 1270. That's going for $1.10, $1.15. You know what? Let's see if we could cancel that one out quick. Order status live. Cancel. Yes. Alrighty, so I'm going to try this one then. 30 contracts, 1.10. Let's see if that'll go. That was completed. There we go, guys. I am in this trade now. The 1267.50, 1270 vertical bull call spread on Google for the October 25th, 2019 Expo. I paid, let's see here. I'll share that with you guys. Let me get a picture of the trade. This is the trade we just made. Again, a smaller trade. So we got, let's see, 8.98 minus 7.89. So we paid $1.09.5 for this. So about $1.10 a contract. So all you have to do is minus the 8.9753 minus 7.89. That comes up to 1.09. Blah, 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 blah. So just say 110. Okay, 110 will make it. Let me clear that off. Just to round it off. 1.10. Now the max this could be worth is the difference between the two strikes. So the difference between the two strikes is 2.50. And if we paid $1.10, it could be worth $2.50. That's a max net return of 2.5. Divide that by 1.1. That's a max net turn of 120. Oh, sorry there. That's a max return of 127.27%. And that's your max. So that's your max gain there, guys. 127%, which is a really nice gain there. And all you need, Google, is above $12.70 a share. Not bad at all. I still have the limit order in to sell our Amazon spread, so if that closes out, we're going to have a nice gain on that as well. So if the Amazon trade closes at $2, divide that by 1.25, that'd be a 60% return for Amazon spread that we're closing out. Our max net return is 100% with Amazon at or above $17.85 a share. But if we close it out for a net credit of $2 a contract, max could be worth is $2.50. So we're missing out on $50 a contract. We have 20 contracts, so we're missing out on an extra $1,000 if we close it at $2 a contract instead of $2.50. But I'm okay with that. You know, we still have a 60% return on the trade, and like I said, it's important to lock in profits and have the ability to move on to the next trade than letting that profit turn into a loss. Guys, if you're having a good day, good morning. Aloha, Annie. Bob Logan, good morning. I see your comments on YouTube there. Guys, if you're having a good day, if you locked in some profits, if you liked the video, please give the video on YouTube a like. You know, that's what I want to see when we're locking in profits. If you guys give the YouTube channel a like there and click subscribe, hit the bell to get notified whenever we go live. And like I said, if you're having a good day today and you like us doing these live videos, go to YouTube and click like. Give us a thumbs up. Amazon again above $17.96. Still waiting for that trade to execute. Let me see what that's going for right now. Order status, the Amazon spread. Let's see, that's going for $1.80, so still 20 cents until we get that executed. We have our net credit price in for $2 a contract. Currently at $1.78 by $1.80. So we'll see there if she fills. We have it in for $2 as long as she's above $17.95 by the end of the day. There goes Google again, guys. Google is at the day's high once again, and our Google trade is in the green. Nice trading day, guys. Really nice. I will keep that there, let that fill throughout the day sometime. See what you guys are saying in the trade room. Dave, look at ILMN. Illumina Inc. 312 a share. Don't like the chart there. Let's take a look at the 6 month. See, what I don't like about this. Let me think. What did you say to say your name as yesterday? Sue Doctor. Right? Sue Doctor. If we get a candle above, let's say 313, then I'd be looking into entering there. Let's see, what did he have? He closed his, Sudiker closed his November Amazon 1760 call for a whopping $6,000 profit. Good job, Sudiker. Guys, and this is what they're saying in the trade room. Take a look at this. He closed his November Amazon 1760 call for a whopping $6,000 profit. That's a great job right there. Nicely done. Bob closed his Amazon spread. Nice profit he took on that. Bob, are you up for the day? Are you up for the week? Very nicely done, Sudiker. Jerry, how's your day going? Have you locked in any profits yet? Andrew McDonald said he traded JP Morgan today. Quick 30% profit. Nicely done, Andrew McDonald. Kevin says, good job, Sudiker. Bob says, yes, he's up for the week nicely. And guys, this is the importance of trading together, following a trade plan, knowing what you're doing. We asked if he was up. He said, yep, up nice for the week. Jerry said, no profits yet. Have you didn't jump in any of our trades then, I guess? Have you been away from the computer? Still waiting for Amazon to close their $17.95. That's just going to take a bit today. We made a new trade on Google. We locked in about $1,000 already. I'm going to see the other account there, what the AMD trade's doing in TD. Dave with ILMN 30-minute MACD turned up, so will break the resistance. It looks like a tough one, Sudiker. Like I said, you could jump in now, but me personally, I'd wait until we broke that 313 resistance area. We break that 313, specifically 314.50, where there's a ton of resistance. We break that 315.40 area. That's going to be a hell of an entry for another climb there, possibly. You know, as you can see, 350 maybe. 340. Nice climb. Google's still climbing. Coming back down to the 20. Let's see if she holds at the 20. Let's see what else on the watch list is popping here today. Snapchat is on fire today. Here's a 6-month daily. Stock's up 3%, but still way down here. I like the consolidation, though. Oh, man, and if you look, guys, look at going back. It's still holding support relatively well from going all the way back to, you know, June of 2019. That's not bad. So I'm putting Snap on my list here next to me on my notebook. I love having a notebook next to me because then I know what's a priority, what's not, and what we got to do. And there you go, guys. Take a look at the right here at Google. It's currently bouncing off the 20 SMA. Let's see a candle now above that 10 yellow simple moving average, and we could look for another climb. And then you can look for 258.61 as the next resistance. Sudiker said he just closed the URI November call for a $490 profit. We went over that yesterday. He has to look at that. It looked good. Let's take a look. URI. I wanted to jump in that yesterday as well. Look at that pop today. Wow. All you made was a $490 profit on URI. You must have had a small trade, Sudiker, because with that type of pop there, wow. Got right up to resistance again, going all the way back to 7/2019, 5/2019. So it's definitely at some resistance right now, possibly a little bit higher. Might get up to 132-ish before retracing back down to the SMAs after that large breakout there. Bob Logan said his URI trade never filled. Andrew Rogers, he took a hit last week, grinding back this week, locked in 450 today, up about $1,000 for the week. I'm up right now 1,500 unrealized for the day and about 1,000 realized for the day. Now up 1,700 unrealized for the day.
Now, Sandy, Quebec.
Square call sweep coming in. Let's take a look at Square, guys. I might make another trade out. Oh, this is looking fantastic. I got to trade this again. As you guys can see, we went over this as well about how well it's holding that 10 SMA. I said it was pretty slow. It was in consolidation for a little bit here. Now it's breaking out. It's breaking higher.
And if we look, 54.55. Now it's 64.17.
And now if we look, we're going to look for 66 as the next target. Here comes Google again, holding that 20, breaking higher, holding that 20. Let's take a look at Square, SQ. Let's see what we could do with Square. First off, it's important. Let's take a look at the calendar. SQ. Nothing for October. November 6th. Earnings are coming out. November 6th. Let's take a look here. November 6th. I'd probably go with the November 1st. SQ, let's see here, 64. That's quite a bit. Still definitely has room to make that run, though. I'm going to go with the November 1st. I'm going to make a small trade on this for now. I'll get a call, expiration November 1st. I'm going to pick up these 60... Let's do the 64. 64 or 65, what do I want to do? I'll do the 65. I'll pick up 10 contracts of that for now. It'll be a smaller $1,450 trade. I'll put in for 1.46. Google's on the running here again, guys. First candle above the 1020 in a few, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About the past 8-9 minutes. Nice. Ray Janis locked in $1,269.85. Marco, I'm not sure what you're saying. Who is this Marco?
VRA, Vera Bradley, and Pop Sockets announced product collaboration. That's Victor Romeo Alpha.
Nice chart on Square here. Hannah? Guys, look at Google Go. We're now up $2,000 unrealized for the day. Hold on here. We're now up $1,962.47 unrealized for the day. And then we also have, like I said, this realized profit of $999.22 for the day. And, of course, they're still climbing. Google's breaking out here. Amazon, let's see what's Amazon doing. Amazon's still at $17.92, not doing too much there. But Google is on the breakout here and climbing. And like I said, I might enter into some regular calls on Google as well. Guys, this is a big breakout momentum here. Yeah, I got the 1020 cross coming up again. And guys, true breakout, remember what it is. candle's body above the previous body's candle. So as you can see here, the body is above the previous body candle, body above the previous body above the previous body. This is showing me signifying a strong breakout. Let's take a look at the 6-month daily scene where we may go. We may head up to 1270 by the end of the day today. We end up by 1270. We're at max gains on that trade already that has 127.27% max net gain on that Google trade we just made. How many people got in that Google trade? I'd like to see you guys in the YouTube or on the website, the live trading room. Tell me who got in that Google trade so I know, so I could keep track.
ASMD, Alpha Sandy Michael Bravo.
Nicely done today, though, guys. Hell of a day already.
61 cents. Up about 12% now.
Paul, the Google trade was the Google October 25th, 1267.5, 1270 vertical bull call spread for the October 25th, 2019 Expo, and we paid a little under $1.10 a contract for that. So max it could be worth is $2.50. We paid $1.10 for it. So 2.5, divide that by 1.1, and that's a max net gain of 127.27%. We're now up $2,200, guys, for the day unrealized. Let me get this up here. Hold on. She's moving so fast here. Look at Google still go. Wow. Heading up for 1262. Levi Javier said he snagged 22% from the first day trade of this morning. Puts on HD. Always good to get the first one out of the way. That's right. Trust me. It's anxious, but once you get that first one under your belt, it's like, all right, I got this for the day. I didn't make the square trade just yet, Marco. But the square trade, this is what I was looking at. I was looking at the November 1st 65 strike call. I was going to pay $1.46 for it. It climbed. I didn't get in just yet. Wish I did. But you could enter into that. That's a great trade as well.
Shares of United Rentals up about 7% now, just off the highs, 130.01 following last.
So MG just asked me, she said, Dave, on a $2.50 wide spread, do you get out at $2.46 or so, since no one is getting paid to the max $2.50? That's a great question, MG Ellis. So the question is, when you got a spread like that, for example, right now we have the Amazon October 18th, 1280, 250, 1285 vertical spread. We have max gains above 1785. So if expiration comes around and you're at 1790 a share, you don't have to do anything. As long as you have level 3 options, you could let it exercise and you'll have that $2.50 max gain in your account that following day. But I like to close it out for a few cents usually, just in case, because I've had a lot of things happen. You guys know, you see all the problems with E-Trade. One time I had E-Trade, they came back and they only closed out the long leg and they left me the short leg, and that screwed up the account there by like $60,000. So you definitely got to watch out for that when you have level 4. That's why I only put this one up to level 3 here. No one should be at level 4 unless you're a full-time trader and fixated on trading all day. When I'm teaching here, I'm not doing that so much. I'm just doing spreads, calls, puts, and whatnot. So that's what I'm doing here, guys. Hold on, let me see something. Sorry about that. I thought I heard someone knocking at the door here. But, Aaron Gay, back to your question there. I usually always close mine out, especially if it's close to that expo date and we're still near the strikes. Now, if it's well above, like let's say the Google, for example, we have the 1260, 750, 1270. Let's say by the end of this week she's at 1300 or next week she's at 1300. I'll keep that open and I'll let it fill for max gains on October 25th. But if I see any type of pullback starting, I'll lock in those profits. But that's a great question. Anyway, for spreads, I'd never like to pay more than $1.50 a contract for a spread unless it's a deep in the money spread and I expect to hold it until Expo. But I usually always close between $2 and $2.40 whenever I get a chance to on spreads. She said she always closes her trades on E-Trade, and that's good. You should close them, because they could do anything they want. Like I said, I had a bad experience with E-Trade, I think twice over the past 11 years I've been trading. And they won't admit to it until, you really give them a kick and say, hey, what the hell's going on here? What happened? How did this happen? At that time, I think it was an Amazon trade, and I think they had, and at that time, that account was only at around, I think, $67,000 or right around there, 60,000, I think, and they had about, I think, $6 million worth of shares in my account, or short shares in my account the following day there. And I'm like, how do you let a $60,000 account be long $4 million? Obviously they screwed up there. They're taking care of it, but they took care of it. But that's just what they do, So you really got to watch what you do, because you can't trust these brokers. They're in the business of making money. Let me get up here and show you guys where we're at here for the day again. Here's another picture. Take a look at this. We're up $2,562.47 unrealized, and we still have that $999.22 realized. So we're up $3,500 today, guys. That's an incredible day. Incredible day. Ann Gay said she was filled on a trade 2 weeks early on a trade that was only 64 cents. And Gay, there's definitely a way. If you call E-Trade up or one of them up and say, hey, I don't want early exercised. I don't want my positions to get exercised early. Sometimes they could go and notate the account. Smaller traders, sometimes they really don't give a damn. But if you go in there and tell them that, I think they do change it, because believe it or not, I've never got an early exercise. I never had a trade exercised early. I've had things after they were exercised happen, but I never had early exercised options. And that's been 11 years of trading, so knock on wood. Guys, look at Google still going here. 1263.60. We might have nearly 120% return by the end of this week. Look at that breakout momentum. She's still climbing. It's looking great. Big trade, and really pleased. And Gay, I would call them if I were you. They're letting you... They're beating you with the paddle. I'm sorry to tell you, but they take advantage of people. They really do. And trust me, you could ask Ed Artico. A lot of you guys remember Ed Artico. He was the Uber driver that came to me to trade for extra money. And he took one of my classes. That guy, they actually closed out. He couldn't close out a trade on the website. It kept saying... what was it? I forget the issue, but he had a cash account. They thought it was a margin account, and they said he went past his 3 day trades or whatever, and they did not let him close out a trade. And he ended up flipping out, and he called, and he says, oh, yeah, the guy before us screwed up, and you have a cash account, you don't have a margin account, so that doesn't apply to you, and we'll close out that trade. And he ended up closing that trade then for a loss. When he originally put in the order, it was for a gain, and then he took a loss on that. And he called them up, and they record the phone calls. So they actually went back and listened to the phone call from that first broker telling him that he couldn't close out that trade, and they actually gave him the profit, the difference of what he would have made on that trade, and put it in his account. So I was amazed that they did that. I'd never seen them do that before. But that just goes to show, I mean, they're human. They make mistakes, and it's a business. They really don't care about you. But when they're on camera or on tape, admitting to them being at fault there, they made that right for him because they know if he took legal action, he could have killed them in court there. And the court cost alone would have been more than the couple $100 he would have made on that trade. So they just gave him that and said, hey, sorry. That's why I'm very fishy with brokers. I'm very a fishy person. I don't trust people until I get to know them, because there's too many people out there that are very shady. And especially in this industry, we see it everywhere. And again, what I wanted to say is those Facebook groups out there, like Stock Market 2019, stock trading, there's so many of them out there. This Robinhood trading, they're all owned by the same people with fake accounts. And what they do is they make hundreds of websites. Trust me, you guys have no idea what they do because they've come to me. They said, hey, they want to. The one guy said he goes to businesses, penny stock companies. He goes to CEO and he says, hey, we'll pump up your stock with all of our Facebook groups and with our websites. Give us $300,000 and he'll pump their penny stock that's on the OTC pink sheet, which that's illegal. That's pump and dump, but nothing ever gets done to them and people just fall for their tricks all the time. And they have like 100 fake accounts. It's unbelievable. And it pisses me off when I see people using other people like that. And it really angers me. And that's why trading live is the best thing you could do because that's total transparency. You can't do anything more than that, trade live. And as you guys could see, if you go back and look at each of our live trading videos, every trade we've made so far this week or last week have been in the money and made some nice returns. And there's nothing to hide. And the best part is I'm not spending all day on social media posting about those or whatnot. These guys, they'll pump a trade up, close it out, and then they'll spend all day on social media advertising about it, trying to get fools to sign up for them. It's crazy. I hate how they take advantage of people like that. And you guys know exactly who I'm talking about. Paul says, what's the Google trade? I've told you before, it's a 1267.50, 1270 vertical call spread for the October 25th Expo. I'll type it in the chat room for you, Paul. Google 1267.50, 1270 call spread for the October 25th Expo in at 1.10 per contract. And I just posted that in the trade room for you, Paul. And for any of you that wanted that trade we just did on Google. And Google's still breaking out. We bought back down here somewhere. Nice, still climbing, nice breakout. Still looking good. Gonna hold on to that. Amazon 1793 and climbing, still looking good. We should have that trade closed out by the end of the day. It's only not even 10:30 yet, so I do expect that Amazon trade to close out and those profits be locked in. Zudiker, it's still early, my friend. Look at Qualcomm. Qualcomm's still having a nice run here as well. Qualcomm, guys, is really starting to take a run again here. Looking good. Looking really good. Dave, can you look at Boeing? Thanks, Latif. Sure thing, Latif. Let's take a look at Boeing. BA. Boeing here. This is the today 1 minute chart. Let's change it to the 3-month daily. Nothing I would do here, Latif. I would stay away. It's in the NTZ, no trade zone. And to be frank with you, it's been holding below the 10 SMA here. So I wouldn't do anything yet. It's still in the no trade zone. There's indecision here, so not tradable for me yet. Dave, can you look at MU, which is Micron Technologies? Sure thing. Let's take a look. MU. And as you can see here, MU's at 46.06. You got the 1020 cross coming up. Positive MACD cross. It's got some resistance, though, right at about where it's at right now. $46 a share, going all the way back to, $7.19, $8.19, $9.19, and $10.19. So I'd like to see it break that 46.50 to enter, but it does look good. You could enter now if you wanted to, and then your stop could be the first candle below 45.50, which is still considered a tight stop and very nice. Google's still climbing here, holding off the 20 SMA like it retraced to earlier, and we talked about that on camera. Hey, is it going to hold up at the 20? And you guys remember, it held the 20. Look, let's zoom in a little bit here. Here's Google for the day. Here's opening bell, 9:30, consolidated breakout. Profit-taking, consolidation, breakout. Profit-taking, breakout. Profit-taking, consolidation, and let's see if she breaks out now. Or if she fails and we have a trend reversal. So right now, this entire channel right here that it's been climbing in, and you could make the channel by the 3 top points. Here's a point, here's a point, and here's a point. So there's your upper channel, your lower channel here. Here's a point, and here's a point. So the first candle below, and that's why I do my charts like I do with the channels. Take a look how perfect this channel is. Oh, let me change the color here. On.
SBGI and letter T, Sinclair Broadcast Group reaches agreement with AT&T.
When you're on a minute chart like this, sometimes it's really hard. Let me go out to 1 month here. This is a today chart, so not going to let me pull it here, but you guys could see the point, draw a trend line, and you can see right now it's coming below. So if that candle ends here, I don't know why I just clicked that. I'm going to push this up just so you guys could see where it starts, where it ends. You guys know it's still in breakout momentum in the morning. Here's the first candle below the 20 SMA. So this is important now. If this next candle is below that as well, that's going to be a sign that we're reversing and we're going from breakout momentum to breakdown momentum. Breakdown momentum, we'll see the 10 cross below the 20, and then we'll see the candle stay below the 10 there, and that's going to signify breakdown momentum. So that's really important to watch for that, guys. If you're day trading, our trade, I'm fine. Happy with that. If you look at the 3-month daily, which this is a swing trade, we're going to be golden with that for now. Nice gains on Google, still up from where we bought it at. If we're day trading, though, we're out of that trade right here at 1260. Andrew said Ulta's getting a big candle there. Let's take a look at Ulta. Ulta's looking good on a swing. Let's take a look at today. Big candles there on Ulta. Huge breakout. Nice climb. Not much going on, though. We had the morning pop. Now we're pulling back a little bit here on the general market. If you guys have anything you want us to look at, just let us know. Great job today, guys, already.
Coming up at 10:30, natural gas storage, 106 BCF expected.
Bob, see, I gotta tell you, what did you fill that for? $1.12, right?
Turkey's Erdogan and Vice President Pence met privately for an hour and 20 minutes before sitting down with other members of the delegation. That reported by CBS's Mark Knoller.
Marco asked about AMD. Let's take a look at AMD. I made a trade with that on Sophia's account. Let's take a look. She got all the way up to 31.40 today, which was really nice. Still early, pulling back to support from the 939 candle. Let's take a look at 3-month daily. Still breaking out here, looks good. What expo do we have on AMD? This week or next week?
A build of 104 BCF on natural gas versus the 106 expected. Natural gas futures popping to the high now at $2.36.
Andrew Rogers said, Dave, I think at one time you were going to send me some info on the personal classes you offer. Are they still being offered, and can you send me the info? And yes, the question is yes, we still have the classes. If you guys are interested, you could message me either in the trade room, you could message me on Facebook, or you could email me, davesantorellijr@gmail.com, or our website, dave@thesantorelliexchange.com, or the contact us button on the website. But yes, we still have those. I usually only like doing 1 or 2 of those a week because I do those on my off time, usually on the weekends, sometimes after the market. So if you guys want one of those, just email me, message me on Facebook, and I'll give you the info on those. No problem. Let's see if we can make a day trade here, guys. I would love to pick up a day trade. I really want to see that Amazon trade sell here. I don't want to be in the middle of a day trade and then have to worry about closing out a trade. That's one thing you definitely don't want to do. Let's see what this Amazon spread is at. Order status. Live change. So that's at $2. It's now at $1.30-ish. Stock's at $17.8650. We need the stock above $17.85 for max gains. So we're still above max gains, but it's close to the strikes. That's why she pulled back a little bit there. So I'll give it some time. Let's see if we could find anything on the news feed worthy of trading. While I'm doing that, guys, I want to show you something here as well so far for the week. Alrighty, guys, I want to show you what we're up for the week so far, because this is important. These little days, they add up in the course of a week here. So take a look. It's all wrapped up. It's all in the book. Here is E-Trade website. Oh, I didn't get the dates here. Hold on. Guys, so here's what we're at here. This is from the 14th, which is this Monday, until today, Thursday, the 17th. So in 3 days, we made almost $4,000 net profit. As you guys could see here, $3,973.37 realized, and that's just in 3 days. And these are all with small trades.
IPHA,
The Activision trade was a $1,000 trade. The Abercrombie trade was a $465 trade. The Delta trade was a $493 trade. We ended up making $105 on that. You know, $210 on the Activision, $30 on the Abercrombie. Nvidia spread here, we ended up making $1,300 on the first spread and $1,500 on the second spread. Qualcomm, we locked in $780 profit. You know, so as you guys could see, here's the opening transaction, closing transaction, realized gain. The only ones that you see a loss on are the ones that were minus contracts, and those are the ones you should see a minus or a loss on. That's the only ones you should see a loss on when you're trading spreads, long bullish spreads. So here, again, we had the 182.50, 185 vertical spread. We had 25 contracts. As long as the stock was above 185 by October 18th, we'd have max net gains. Stock is well above that. If we held, we would have had max gains. But we closed it. We took in profits, and we had a nice trade. Now let's take a look at what each of these trades made us. So here's the price we bought it at and the price we sold it at. Okay, and then here's the dates, and then here's the amounts. So now let's take a look and see what each of these trades made, because there's nothing more transparent than this. And that's why I want you guys to share us everywhere. Get us on Facebook. Share us on YouTube. So we paid 0.5, or we sold it for 0.5. Divide that by 0.46. So the Abercrombie trade was an 8.7% gain. The Activision trade, we sold that at $1.35. Divide that by 1.12. That was a 20.54. It's hard doing this with a mouse. So 20.54% delta. 1.2, divide that by 0.98. This trade was a 22.45. The Nvidia trade, let's see, what did we sell it at? Let's see, 7.99 minus 6.35, $1.64, and we sold it at $1.64. 221 we sold it at. Divide that by 1.64. So that trade was a 34.76% gain. So this first spread was a 34.76% gain. The second trade here, let's see, 4.74 minus 3.4. So we paid $1.34. 1.34. We sold it for $1.85. Divide that by 1.34. So we had a 38.06% gain on this trade. So a 38.06. And then our Qualcomm trade, we sold it at 275, 2.75. Divide that by what we paid, $1.96. That's a 40. Wow, I'm sorry for that. This mouse sucks. 40.31% gain. So guys, take a look at that. That is incredible. This is for the week. So we have a plus 8.7, plus 20.54% gain, plus 22.45% gain, plus 34.76% gain, plus 38.06% gain, plus 40.31% gain, and that's how we have that $3,973.37 profit. And you guys see the net amount here is $12,000. That's what we use for the entire week. Most of these trades are under $1,500 trades. So it doesn't take much, and this is the course of 1 week, from October 14th to October 17th, Monday to Thursday so far this week. Guys, it can't get any better than that, and that's realized profits. Look at those profits. This is all from the E-Trade account. You can't get any more transparent than this, and that's what's great about Santarelli Trading Exchange. Guys, we're trading live here on camera, and you guys could come, learn, watch, and take part and trade with us if you wish. So that's what we're doing, guys. Let me save this picture. Let me share that in the trade room as well. You can't beat those returns, from 9% to a 40% return this week. And that's not including the Amazon trade that we have an order in to sell at $2, which would be over a 60% return. And it's a really nice day, guys. Great day. Any other questions? Anything you guys want to go over, check out? Let's see. I just came back to the YouTube chat here. I see she said she closes early too to lock in profits. That's great. Skyjack says he's up 49% on Qualcomm. That's a great job, Jack. I sold our Qualcomm trade for about a 40% return, so you're up about 10% more than me. Great job. It's a Bam Kareem said, morning, Ulta is above opening range. Ulta still looks good. I'm looking at that on the other screen. It's not here, but I have it over. I have, 6 screens in front of me on the trading rig, and then I have the big 70-inch TV, and then I have 2 laptops. So I have 9 screens altogether here, but just really 6 of them that I'm focused on throughout the day here. He also said EA is up. Let's take a look quick at EA before we wrap up this live trading session. It was a great day today, guys. Really great day. Any day is great that you lock in $1,000 profit. Kevin says Microsoft. Let's take a look at Microsoft. Jay's in Microsoft here. I wonder if he's still in it or if he took profit back on the 15th. Hey, Jay, if you want to do lunch today or something, hit me up.
Coming up at 11, crude inventories, a build of 2.878 million. Gasoline inventories, a draw of 1.381 million. And distillates, a draw of 2.375 million expected. That's coming up at 11 a.m. Eastern Time.
Oh, that are you talking about right here, Vincent? I was just off. Whenever you log into the website on etrade.com, it takes you off the pro platform. So those little dots here where it wasn't doing anything, that's just when, if I refresh that watch, you'll see it there now. Now you'll see the candles. But while they were dots there, that was just from me being on the actual
There's
website itself compared to the E-Trade Pro.
Here on that block trade, Kilo Oscar Sandy.
Jay, did you lock in a profit on the Microsoft trade or did you take a loss on that? Not a problem, Vincent. That's what I'm here for. I gotta take my Porsche down to the shop today. It's going in for an oil change. Did you guys ever hear of an oil change costing $800? That's insane. $800 for an oil change. That's the thing. People think, oh, you got a Porsche, you got this, you got that, but they don't understand the maintenance and everything involved. You know, it's just, and with like I haven't driven this car much. Actually, next week is my 1 year anniversary that I bought the Porsche. And to be totally honest with you, you know, she's got less than 9,000 miles on it. You know, I only drove it, less than 10,000 miles in the past year, you know, which isn't much. I'm not sure. I think the brakes or the oil is supposed to last at least 15,000 miles. Jay said he locked in a small profit on the Microsoft trade. I'm still waiting for Amazon to sell today.
BRBR, $16.25.
He locked in about a 7.5% profit on the Microsoft trade. Nice job, Jay.
Bravo Romeo, Bravo Romeo.
VIX at last month's support. Yes, Bob, it did spend 4 months in the shop. Yeah. When the wife was in the accident, the car in front was a Hyundai Tucson, and their window came out and smashed my brand new Porsche. It wasn't even a month old. So upset about that. That's just my luck, though, you know. You go out and you buy a $100,000 car, and
PEN,
within a week, the wife wrecks it.
Tweeting the latest IQVIA data for August is out on PEN.
But, you know, it wasn't her fault. It was the person in front. Their window just came out. It's just luck, you know.
Recent moderation
I got
in
bad luck.
performance.
Or maybe it's her that has the bad luck. Not sure, but it was their fault. They paid for it. I still actually have to go back to that body shop. They have to put in the door jams or something that were on order because they were in Germany and it sent it to 2019. They didn't even have the parts in the U.S. for it yet.
Decline accelerating further.
So that's why it took 4 months.
32% very bearish. That's from.
But they did a horrible paint job on it, in my opinion. Anything else you guys want to take a look at? Google here starting to climb again as well. Looking good. I'm happy with everything we're in. I would like to get into Qualcomm again, though. I'm telling you guys that. Also, Ulta. Guys, put this on your watch list. These are the next stocks that we're going to be looking at. Ulta, Square, SQ, Qualcomm, QCOM. Google, GOOGL, Amazon, AMZN. We have some good trade setups coming. AMD is another one. So we just have to keep an eye out, look, watch for those setups. Let's see what Cisco's doing here. Cisco's not doing much yet. She finally has a candle above the 10 SMA. Guys, look at how well she's held support right at $45, $46. Amazing. It's been holding support going all the way back to August of 2019. Let's take a look a little bit further out. 1 year. 1 year. She's still at some major support. Previous resistance going back to earlier 2018 or later 2018, I'm sorry. So she breaks below this area here. She could definitely come back to 42-ish. But if she holds this, we could see a rise back up to $48 a share. Which doesn't sound much, but that's obviously for a 1 or 2 week expo. If I said, hey, I wanted to make a longer term trade on this, like 3 months or longer out, I would just go to this chart here. Look, okay, she's holding. Here is resistance, earlier resistance. It's now acting as support. Same thing here. This acted as support, acting as support now. So, $50 a share, that's easily doable in the next few months here. And obviously, if it continues to break, I don't think we're going to see $60 a share anytime soon unless it has a great earnings season and something happens here with the trade deal. But not a bad looking chart to keep an eye on. Let's take a look and go over the watch list quick here. Let's change this to a 3-month daily. Here's American Airlines. Again, it's still holding. Look at the SMA cluster here. We have the clusters. Stocks currently above the 10, 20, 50 SMA green candle. So next green candle is going to be a confirmed breakout momentum, and we could look for $39 or $30 as a target, short-term target.
75.
Longer term, I'd look at $33 and go out to summer of next year. If you want to do an in-the-money vertical spread, do the 27, 28, 28, 29, or even the 29, 30 vertical spread for next summer's expo. Not a bad idea. Nothing, though, personally for me just yet on it. Apple coming back down to the 10. See if she climbs. AMD still looking good. It's just pulling back a little bit here. That's why that trade should have more time. Amazon here, same thing as AMD. This chart's looking great. Still breakout momentum. It just needs some more time. And I'd give it till November monthly or December monthly expo for a climb possibly back up to $19.50, $2,000 a share. I do think it's going to get back up there, especially with the China trade deal. That's very positive for me if we have that trade deal in place. BABA not doing much. Bank of America still holding up. Booking is still looking great. Look at that. Booking got to our target. You guys remember this chart here? What a hell of a trade on Booking. And see, the nice thing about Booking here, it's still following our trade plan. You could just move it out a little bit more here. And still following our trade plan. Still looking great. Wow, Kevin, that sounds horrible. I'm going to be totally honest with you, Kevin. I know nothing about cars. I had a brand new Chevy Silverado, and the one day I woke up, I had an email from Porsche. They said, hey, our Porsche Cayenne Turbo has a totally new design on the inside. And I looked at it, and I fell in love with it. I said, let me go to the dealership. It was a week, and I said, let me just go see. I got there. I fell in love with it. I'm like, all right, I got to buy it. And I just signed the papers, and I bought a car on a whim, a Porsche. A year later, and totally, to be honest with you, you get more looks in the Porsche, but to be honest, I loved my Chevy Silverado. You know, I'm a country boy. I like that Silverado. I like to go hunting, fishing. I don't go hunting anymore. I don't like killing animals. But I go fishing, you know, and I enjoy that. You know, it's nice to have the truck. When you go to the beach, you could throw stuff in the back. You know. The Porsche is nice, but, you know, just more headaches in my opinion. Kevin, that must really suck throwing $10,000 and having that happen. All right, going back down the watch list here, booking though is looking great. Take a look at that. It got right to our target, 2050. That was back when it was at $19.50 a share. If you guys remember, right here is when we got into this, either the 10th or the 11th, somewhere right around there, and it just broke out. Or I gave that as a trade idea, one or the other. We have traded booking though quite often. Let's continue to go down. CMG is still looking nice, but trading within a range in the NTZ. Not my cup of tea. CVX, not too much. Delta, DBX. Disney is looking good here. Guys, take a look at Disney. Write that down on your list. Disney, D-I-S. Disney's looking great.
Shares of McDermott spiking to $2.62 on heavy volume over that very large 35,000 contract trade in NDR.
Kevin, you could come take the Porsche anytime you want. Usually it's my wife that drives that. I really don't even go out much, to be honest. Bob, now that's not a bad idea right there. E-bike. Tandem e-bike. Guys, Disney is looking so good here. I'm thinking about making a trade on it. But I don't want to force it, but it does look good. You know, I was thinking maybe one more green candle above 134 and I'd enter. Disney looks good though for a swing trade. That's the thing. I don't even know what the timing belt does there, guys. I'm not a car guy. I'm more into airplanes, engines, stuff like jet engines, stuff like that. I love learning about that type of stuff. Cars, to me, it doesn't matter what I have. Yeah, I bought an expensive car, but as long as it gets you from point A to point B, that's all that matters.
Senior UK official says Prime Minister Johnson's position is now that it's New Deal or no deal, but no delay.
I'm talking to that Bennett Tyndall
South
now.
China Morning Post
He's saying
says
on his channel there, on his Facebook, he has a picture of what looks like him in front of CNBC. It says started a new job at trading analyst. I said, so you're working for CNBC now? Because I knew something was fishy there. But he says, no, his boss works for CNBC. He works for his boss, and it's just a big thing there. You know, you got to be able to see through that bullshit from time to time. Hate when people do stuff like that, but
Crude stocks. A
crude
build
stocks.
of 9.28 million. Gasoline, a draw of 2.56 million. Distillates, a draw of 3.82 million.
Let's see what Amazon is at here.
Again, crude stocks, a build of 9.28 million versus
Crude
the
is
build of
building big. That's a big
2.878
build.
million expected.
Alrighty, guys, it's 11 o'clock. I'm going to shut this off now, get back in the trade room.
Pulling back here.
And like I said, we'll just keep doing this each day, 9:30 to 11. Eventually, this is going to get into our channel here. I will see you guys now in the trade room. If you guys are not signed up with us, you could go to the website, www.thesantarelliexchange.com. Use promo code TRADELIVE for 50% off first month. And I will see you guys in the trade room. I'm going to shut this down now and get back in there. Talk to you guys soon, and I hope you guys have a great trading day. God bless. Take care. Nice day again today, guys. Let me bring that up one more time, what we did. So far, this is what we're at for the week. $3,973.37 profit for the week so far. That's from October 14th to October 17th. Realized profits. Here's the opening transaction, closing transaction, date, price, amount. And then over here is the total net profit. So the first trade, ANF, 8.7% gain. Second trade, Activision, 20.54% gain. Third trade, Delta, 22.45% gain. What's that? The fourth trade, 1, 2, 3. So the fourth trade, NVIDIA for the week. So fourth trade so far this week. Fourth trade was on NVIDIA. NVIDIA, 34.76% gain. Fifth trade, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, fifth trade was another NVIDIA spread. 38.06% profit. And the sixth trade, Qualcomm, bought it for $1.96, closed it for $2.75. Closed that out this morning. 40.31% profit on that. Great job today, guys. I'll see you in the trade room. God bless, and hope you have a great day. Take care. And guys, again, go down here, santarelliexchange.com, and sign up. Use promo code TRADELIVE. See you guys in the trade room. Talk to you later. Have a great day.